INTJ in relationships belongs to the rational, dominant emotional pattern, placing a high value on intellectual compatibility. They seek partners with high cognitive abilities and are more likely to establish connections through discussions on philosophical or social issues. Shallow forms of romance hold little appeal for them. When dealing with conflicts, INTJs activate their problem-solving mode. They list out issues, create PowerPoint-like plans, and their efficiency is about 35% higher than the average. However, they often overlook emotional comfort. According to surveys, over 60% of INTJs consider long-term, even 10-year, life plan synergy when initially evaluating a potential partner. INTJs possess strong independence and a well-defined sense of boundaries. They usually require more than 40% more alone time than the average person. So, if an INTJ suddenly disappears for a few hours to handle personal matters, it's generally a normal occurrence. INTJs are extremely loyal when it comes to commitments, as if they've signed an invisible contract. They always prefer practical problem solving to sweet talk. Nevertheless, their excessive rationality leads to emotional isolation, which can easily make their partners feel neglected. The official recommended match for INTJs is ENFP or ENTP. When INTJs are with ENFPs or ENTPs, their minds can collide, sparking creativity and compensating for INTJs' social deficiencies. However, there are also potential conflicts. For example, ENFPs have high emotional needs that are often difficult for INTJs to fully understand. Another common combination is with ESFP. Since the C function of INTJs is relatively weak, they are easily attracted to the social adaptability of ESFPs. But there exists a potential conflict between INTJs' planning nature and ESFPs' more spontaneous lifestyle. Two INTJs together are unregarded as soulmates. They have an extremely high level of mental synchronization and a tacit understanding that doesn't require explanation. Yet, they may also fall into a power struggle situation due to their strong personalities. For INTJs, INFP and ESTJ are not typically considered ideal matches. INTJ's knee function can suppress the phi-value sense of INFPs, which may lead to a breakdown in the relationship over time. In love, INTJs are relatively passive and cautious. They analyze the compatibility between themselves and their partners very rationally, which can easily cause them to miss out on good romantic opportunities. After all, love often involves more impulsiveness. INTJs take a long time to open up their hearts. They observe their partners carefully, trying to understand every aspect of them before fully committing. This slow-paced approach might make their potential partners feel that they are not interested, when in fact, INTJs are just being extremely careful about choosing a lifelong companion. When getting along with INTJs, it's important to be straightforward. Regularly communicate about the areas where both parties are not doing well in the relationship and transform emotions into matters that can be jointly analyzed. Respect their boundaries and give them enough alone time. Instead of simply offering comfort, it's better to propose practical solutions. In the relationship, never let INTJs give up their goals for love, as this could lead to irreparable consequences. INTJs need a partner who can understand their need for intellectual stimulation. When having conversations, bring up deep thinking topics rather than just small talk. They appreciate partners who can keep up with their thoughts and engage in in-depth discussions. Also, don't take their occasional emotional distance personally. It's just their way of dealing with their internal world. In conclusion, INTJs. Affection is like a high-concentration solution encapsulated in rationality. One needs wisdom to decode their actions. Reject emotional chicken soup and reconstruct intimate relationships with strategic thinking. This is the emotional command center of INTJs. If you can accept their strategic mindset and respect their independent boundaries, INTJs will become the most loyal life partners, drawing a star-filled blueprint for a decade-long journey side by side with you. INTJs are complex yet fascinating individuals in the realm of love. Their rationality is both a strength and a potential obstacle. But with the right understanding and approach, they can offer a deep and long-lasting relationship that is built on mutual respect and shared intellectual pursuits. So, if you're in love with an INTJ or want to be, remember these key points and you might just unlock the door to a beautiful romantic journey with them.